I'm going to be talking about India in this video. What are the similarities and differences in the core beliefs of Hinduism and Buddhism?
The similarities of Hinduism and Buddhism. In ancient India, they were both the main religion. Hinduism was the most popular, and then they started to come up with beliefs in Buddhism. So those were the two main religions at the time. And the difference is, Hinduism believes in many gods and goddesses, and they will follow their path with that god and worship them, sacrifice, and etc. Buddhism, however, does not believe in any gods. They follow their own path to find peace.
Great answer, Emily. Now here's the next question. What caused the shift from Hinduism to Buddhism?
The shift really was when people started not liking the caste system in Hinduism.
I see.
The bottom, top of the pyramid, they would have the top would be the gods, and so on would go down. The bottom was the untouchables. They did not like the caste system, but were still in it. So those people found a different way of life. As one man, who was Buddha, he invented pretty much Buddhism, and then people followed his teachings.
That's a wonderful answer, Emily. Here's the next question. How did the Mauryan and the Gupta empires lead to the spread of Hinduism or Buddhism?
Most everybody in the Mauryan Empire were Hindus. I don't really remember anything about Buddhism, but I'm sure they had Buddhism at some point, because you wouldn't ask a question. However, the Gupta Empire had an influence on Buddhism. There was one emperor. He wanted to conquer all of India, and he did so, but his last war resulted terribly. Most of his men were killed, and he just could not handle the suffering. He tried to find a way of peace and found Buddhism and resorted to that religion.
That was an excellent answer. Here's the next question, the final question. Identify the location that Hinduism and Buddhism spread to during the ancient Indian civilization.
Hinduism and Buddhism were mostly in India. Hinduism was mostly based on the way of life of Indian people. So it did spread away from India, but not as much because it was based on the people that lived there. But Buddhism was mostly just a single person finding their own path to peace. So that could have spread it as far as anywhere, but it did spread out of India.
That was the excellent answer out of all. Now that's all for today's show. Goodbye.